What if I told you, no one can insult you after this? What if I said that true respect is earned, not demanded? In this video, we're diving deep into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to discover 15 powerful ways to gain respect from others, without ever having to compromise who you are. Whether you've been disrespected, insulted, or simply want to command more respect in your everyday life, this video is for you. Let's begin. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the idea that no one can truly harm you unless you allow them to. While physical pain or harm can be inflicted by others, the emotional and psychological impact of insults, criticism, or disrespect is something we ultimately control. In this section, we'll explore how controlling your reactions to external negativity is a powerful tool for personal growth and earning respect from others. When someone insults or disrespects you, their words and actions are designed to provoke an emotional reaction. Whether it's out of anger, frustration, or a desire to assert dominance, the goal is often to make you feel small or upset. But Stoicism teaches that insults don't inherently have the power to harm you. It is your interpretation of those insults that gives them weight. Imagine two people being insulted in the same way. One person immediately reacts with anger, shouting back and allowing the insult to consume their thoughts. The other person, however, stays calm, taking a moment to assess the situation. They might even smile, knowing that the insult is not a reflection of their worth, but rather of the person insulting them. Who appears stronger in this scenario? The person who stayed calm and in control. Reacting emotionally to insults or disrespect often shows a lack of control, and this can actually reinforce the negative behavior of the person insulting you. By showing that you're affected by their words, you give them power over you. On the other hand, staying calm, collected, and unshaken by insults demonstrates inner strength. It shows that you are not easily influenced by others, and that your self-worth is not dependent on external validation. Consider the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In this simple statement, he captured the essence of controlling your reactions. The world will throw challenges your way, including disrespect and insults, but your reaction determines the outcome. When you remain calm in the face of adversity, you're practicing emotional resilience, something that is highly respected by others. It's also important to recognize that insults often say more about the person giving them than about you. People tend to lash out when they are dealing with their own internal struggles, insecurities, or frustrations. When someone insults you, they may be projecting their own problems onto you. This understanding can help you distance yourself from the insult emotionally. By recognizing that an insult is more a reflection of the other person's state of mind than your own value, you can detach from the emotional impact. Instead of taking the insult personally, you can see it for what it is: a momentary flare-up of negativity from someone else. Emotional control is a hallmark of strength. When you can maintain your composure in the face of disrespect, you send a clear message to others. You are not easily swayed or provoked. People respect those who are able to control their emotions because it shows maturity, wisdom, and a deep understanding of the self. Mastering your emotions doesn't mean suppressing them or pretending not to feel anything. It means recognizing your emotions, understanding where they come from, and choosing how to respond. By pausing before reacting to an insult, you give yourself the opportunity to act thoughtfully rather than impulsively. This ability to respond with grace and poise is what earns the respect of those around you. In many cases, people who insult or disrespect others are testing boundaries. They want to see how much they can push you, how easily you'll break under pressure. By staying calm and controlled, you show them that you are not someone who can be easily manipulated or dominated. Moreover, others around you will take notice of your resilience. In social settings, whether in the workplace or personal life, those who can remain composed in difficult situations are often admired. People will start to respect you, not because you demand it, but because you've shown through your actions that you are worthy of respect. So, how do you cultivate the ability to control your reactions in the face of insults or disrespect? When faced with an insult, take a moment before responding. This pause allows you to process your emotions and choose a response that reflects your strength rather than your impulsiveness. Remind yourself that the insult is not about you. It's a reflection of the other person's state of mind. By mentally distancing yourself from the situation, you can see it more objectively. Your value doesn't depend on what others think or say about you. Internalize the belief that you are in control of how you feel about yourself, and no one else's opinion can take that away. After an incident, reflect on how you handled it. Did you maintain your composure, or did you let your emotions get the better of you? Use each encounter as a learning experience to improve your emotional resilience. 2. Practice self-control. Self-control is one of the most fundamental principles in Stoic philosophy, and it plays a critical role in earning respect from others. In a world full of emotional triggers and provocations, the ability to remain calm and composed is a rare and powerful skill. Stoicism teaches that real strength and power lie not in controlling external events or other people, but in controlling yourself, your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. When you practice self-control, you're able to keep your emotions in check, especially in situations where anger, frustration, or impatience could easily take over. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, but rather managing them in a way that allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. By doing so, you prevent others from having power over your emotional state. Imagine you're in a meeting, and a colleague criticizes your ideas in front of everyone. The natural response might be to feel hurt or defensive. However, by practicing self-control, you can take a deep breath and respond with calmness and poise. Instead of lashing out or becoming flustered, you might calmly address the feedback or ask for clarification. This not only diffuses the situation but also shows others that you're confident and secure enough to handle criticism without losing your composure. People who can control their emotions are often viewed as more mature and capable. When you consistently demonstrate self-control, others start to see you as someone who can be relied upon in difficult or stressful situations. This naturally earns respect, as self-restraint is a sign of inner strength and confidence. When you don't let anger, frustration, or impatience take control, it sends a clear message. You are not easily provoked, and you're in charge of how you respond to the world around you. This kind of emotional discipline makes it difficult for others to manipulate or belittle you, because they know that you won't give them the reaction they're hoping for. Self-control is also closely linked to confidence. When you have control over your emotions, it shows that you're secure in yourself. You don't need to prove anything by reacting explosively or engaging in arguments. This quiet confidence speaks volumes and earns the respect of those around you. Think of the people you admire the most. Chances are, they are individuals who can keep their emotions in check even when faced with adversity or provocation. Whether it's a leader who stays calm under pressure or a friend who never lets petty drama affect their mood, their self-control is a key factor in why they command your respect. Another critical benefit of practicing self-control is that it makes it much harder for others to manipulate you. People often try to provoke emotional reactions to gain power over you. If someone knows they can push your buttons, they might use this to their advantage, causing you to act impulsively or make decisions in the heat of the moment. When you have self-control, you deny others the ability to manipulate you. You can see through attempts to provoke or frustrate you, and instead of reacting emotionally, you maintain your composure. This makes you a much more difficult target for manipulation, and over time, people will respect your ability to stay grounded in even the most challenging situations. One of the simplest but most effective techniques for practicing self-control is to pause before responding to any situation that triggers an emotional reaction. This brief moment allows you to assess the situation and choose a thoughtful response rather than an impulsive one. Being mindful of your emotions as they arise helps you gain better control over them. When you're aware of your emotional state, you can recognize when you're getting upset and take steps to calm yourself down before reacting. After any situation where you felt emotionally provoked, take some time to reflect on how you handled it. Did you maintain self-control, or did you let your emotions get the best of you? Use these reflections to improve your emotional discipline in future situations. 3. Don't seek validation. One of the core principles of Stoicism is the belief that true strength and respect come from within, not from the opinions or validation of others. Seeking external validation is often seen as a sign of insecurity, because it places your sense of self-worth in the hands of others. The Stoics taught that this is a dangerous position to be in, as it makes you vulnerable to manipulation and disappointment. Instead, the path to true respect is through self-assurance and inner confidence, knowing who you are and not needing anyone else's approval to feel worthy. When you constantly seek approval from others, you give away your personal power. This need for validation can lead you to make decisions based on what will please others, rather than what is right for you. It can make you overly sensitive to criticism and overly dependent on praise. In doing so, you become like a ship tossed in a storm, constantly swayed by external forces rather than steering your own course. Imagine, for instance, a scenario where you're working on a project. If your primary concern is what others will think of your work, you might spend more time worrying about their opinions than actually focusing on the quality of your output. You might change your ideas, compromise your values, or even lose confidence in yourself, all in an effort to gain approval. This weakens your position as you're no longer acting from a place of authenticity or strength. The Stoics believed that true respect comes from being comfortable in your own skin and knowing your own value. You shouldn't rely on others to tell you that you're good enough, smart enough, or worthy of respect. Instead, you should cultivate a strong sense of self-worth that is based on your own principles, actions, and integrity. This inner confidence allows you to move through the world without constantly looking for others to validate your choices. Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, once said, "If you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." This quote reflects the idea that seeking the approval of others can hold you back from true growth. If you're always concerned about how others perceive you, you may avoid taking risks or stepping outside your comfort zone for fear of judgment. True improvement comes from focusing on your own path, regardless of what others think. When you stop needing validation from others, people begin to notice. This isn't because you're flaunting your independence, but because you exude a quiet self-assurance. When you no longer chase after approval, it becomes clear to those around you that you are confident in who you are. This kind of self-assuredness naturally commands respect. People respect those who are secure enough in themselves that they don't need constant reassurance. In social and professional settings, those who don't seek validation often come across as more capable and trustworthy. They don't bend or break under pressure to conform to others' expectations, which is a quality that others admire. Instead of worrying about what others think, develop your own standards of success and fulfillment. Ask yourself, what do I believe is the right thing to do? When you live by your own principles, you feel more grounded in your choices and less concerned with outside approval. Learn to see criticism as feedback, not as a judgment of your worth. Not all criticism is negative. Sometimes it can help you grow. But you should always assess it based on your own values, not because you seek approval. Be kind to yourself. Understand that you don't need to be perfect to be worthy of respect. Self-acceptance is key to building inner confidence, which diminishes the need for external validation. 4. Focus on your own actions. One of the most empowering lessons from Stoicism is the understanding that we cannot control what others think or say about us, but we can control our own actions. Instead of worrying about how others perceive you, focus on doing your best in everything you undertake. Your actions, not your words, will ultimately define you and earn the respect of others. It's easy to talk about what you're going to do, but the Stoics believed that actions are what truly matter. Words can be empty, while actions are concrete. People are far more likely to judge you based on what you do, rather than what you say. If you consistently put effort into your work, treat others with respect, and uphold your principles, over time, These actions will create a reputation that speaks for itself. Consider someone who frequently talks about being reliable, but when faced with a task, they fail to deliver. In contrast, imagine someone who quietly goes about their business, consistently completing tasks and supporting others without fanfare. The second person is more likely to earn respect because their actions show reliability, while the first person's words have little weight in the absence of action. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes that we should only focus on what is within our control. And one of the few things we have full control over is our own behavior. This means that, instead of trying to manipulate others' perceptions or obsess over what they think of you, direct your energy toward controlling how you act. If you consistently perform well and treat others with kindness, fairness, and integrity, respect will naturally follow. Respect isn't built overnight. It's earned through consistent actions over time. Whether in your personal or professional life, people will come to respect you not because of bold statements or promises, but because they've seen you consistently put in effort and demonstrate reliability. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius often reflected on this, emphasizing that you should always strive to act according to your values, regardless of how others respond. As he wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be." B1. 5. Develop inner peace. In Stoic philosophy, the concept of inner peace is central to living a life of strength and resilience. A calm mind is a strong mind, and when you cultivate inner peace, you become unshakable in the face of life's challenges. Stoicism teaches that the key to true tranquility is accepting what you cannot control and focusing on mastering your own mind and emotions. When you develop this sense of peace within yourself, others' opinions and external pressures lose their power over you. Inner peace is not about living a life free of challenges or difficulties, but about how you respond to those challenges. It's about staying calm and composed regardless of what happens around you. This inner calm gives you clarity of thought, enabling you to make better decisions and remain steady in stressful situations. When you are at peace with yourself, you are less likely to be swayed by external events, criticism, or praise. For instance, when faced with conflict or adversity, someone with inner peace will not react impulsively or out of anger. Instead, they will pause, reflect, and respond in a measured and thoughtful way. This kind of composure not only helps you handle difficult situations better, but it also commands respect from those around you. A key aspect of developing inner peace is learning to detach from the opinions of others. The Stoics taught that other people's judgments and criticisms are beyond your control, so it's futile to let them disturb your peace of mind. When you stop allowing others' opinions to dictate your emotions, you gain a sense of freedom and calm. You no longer feel the need to prove yourself or seek approval because you are grounded in your own values and beliefs. As you cultivate this mindset, others will notice your sense of serenity. They will see that you are not easily rattled by criticism or external pressures, and this will naturally earn their respect. People tend to admire those who remain composed in the face of challenges, as it reflects strength and self-assurance. Developing inner peace doesn't just make you more resilient, it also radiates a quiet authority. When you carry a sense of calm within yourself, others are drawn to that energy. They sense your confidence and stability, and they will respect you for it. Inner peace allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace, and this ability to remain centered in a chaotic world is a powerful trait. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is the mindful use of language. The Stoics believed that words hold great power, and they should be used sparingly and with intention. Wasting energy on gossip, anger, or unnecessary chatter not only diminishes the impact of your speech but also reflects a lack of self-discipline. When you speak with purpose, your words become more meaningful and powerful, and over time, people will respect you for your wisdom and thoughtful communication. Words have the ability to influence, inspire, and build relationships, but they also have the power to harm, mislead, and create misunderstandings. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that language should be used to uplift, inform, and clarify. In everyday life, It's easy to fall into the trap of talking too much or saying things that don't add value. Whether it's engaging in gossip or venting out of frustration, these habits can weaken the respect others have for you. The Stoics urged individuals to speak only when it adds meaning or serves a useful purpose. By choosing your words wisely, you not only convey more impactful messages, but you also demonstrate a higher level of self-control and wisdom. To speak with purpose means that every word you say is deliberate and thought through. You aren't speaking just to fill a silence or to prove a point. Rather, you are contributing something meaningful to the conversation. This might mean taking a moment to pause and consider your response before speaking, or even deciding that silence is the best course of action in some situations. When you adopt this approach, people start to listen more attentively to what you say. They come to recognize that when you do speak, your words carry weight. You aren't someone who talks for the sake of talking, but rather someone who brings value to the conversation. Speaking with intention naturally earns respect because it signals that you're thoughtful, disciplined, and wise. In a world where many people speak without thinking, those who choose their words carefully stand out. This practice also aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control. You can't control how others interpret your words, but you can control the quality and intent behind them. Think of the great leaders or mentors in your life. Often, the people we respect the most are those who don't need to say a lot to make a big impact. They use their words sparingly, but when they do speak, their message is clear, concise, and thoughtful. This kind of communication not only earns respect but also fosters deeper connections and understanding with others. Two areas where Stoics strongly advised caution are gossip and speaking in anger. Gossip is not only a waste of energy but can also damage relationships and your reputation. Speaking out of anger, meanwhile, often leads to regret. The Stoics believed that you should wait for emotions to settle before responding, ensuring that your words reflect your true intentions, not just a momentary, emotional outburst. 7. Practice. Gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful practice, and the Stoics understood this well. In Stoic philosophy, gratitude isn't just about being thankful for the good things in life. It's about recognizing the value in everything, even challenges and hardships. By practicing gratitude, you shift your focus from what's wrong or missing to what is present and positive. This mindset not only helps you maintain inner peace, but also earns you respect from those around you. Showing appreciation, especially in difficult times, demonstrates strength, humility, and wisdom. The Stoics believe that life is unpredictable and often beyond our control, but our response to life is within our power. One of the best ways to respond to life's difficulties is with gratitude. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, frequently wrote about the importance of being grateful for the people and opportunities in his life, as well as the lessons he learned from adversity. For the Stoics, gratitude was a practice that helped them stay grounded and resilient. Practicing gratitude means acknowledging both the small and large positives in your life, whether it's the support of a friend, the beauty of nature, or the lessons learned from failure. This perspective doesn't mean ignoring hardships, but rather appreciating the strength they build and the wisdom they impart. When you express gratitude in your daily life, it changes the way others perceive you. People are naturally drawn to those who are positive and appreciative. By showing sincere appreciation for the efforts, kindness, or assistance of others, you foster goodwill and mutual respect. When people feel valued and recognized, they are more likely to reciprocate with admiration and kindness. This exchange strengthens relationships and builds a reputation for being thoughtful and grounded. For example, in a workplace setting, acknowledging a colleague's hard work can boost their morale and create a positive environment. Similarly, in personal relationships, expressing gratitude for someone's support, even in small ways, can deepen bonds and foster respect. Gratitude shows that you don't take others for granted, and this earns you their respect in return. One of the greatest tests of character is the ability to remain grateful during difficult times. It's easy to focus on what's going wrong when challenges arise, but the Stoics taught that these moments are opportunities for growth. By finding something to appreciate, whether it's a lesson learned, the strength gained, or the support received, you demonstrate resilience and wisdom. This perspective not only helps you cope with difficulties but also earns the admiration of others who see your ability to stay composed and grateful under pressure. 8. Don't take things personally. One of the most valuable lessons from Stoicism is the ability to not take things personally. The Stoics believe that most insults or negative comments reflect more about the person giving them than the person receiving them. When you learn to detach your sense of self-worth from others' opinions, you gain an incredible sense of freedom and resilience. This emotional maturity not only protects you from unnecessary pain, but also earns you the respect of others, who admire your ability to remain unshaken by criticism or negativity. Insults often come from a place of insecurity, frustration, or misunderstanding. Stoics taught that when someone directs negativity toward you, it says more about their internal state than about who you truly are. By internalizing this, you can rise above petty remarks and not allow them to disturb your peace of mind. This mindset empowers you to stay calm and composed in the face of provocation. Consider this. When someone insults you, you have a choice in how you react. If you take it personally, it can lead to feelings of anger, hurt, or resentment. However, if you recognize that the insult is a reflection of the other person's issues, you can remain detached and unaffected. This emotional resilience is a key Stoic trait and is deeply respected by others. The Stoics believe that we cannot control what others think or say about us, but we can control how we respond. When you stop taking things personally, you free yourself from the burden of seeking validation or approval from others. This detachment from external judgments gives you the ability to maintain inner peace regardless of what others say or do. It's important to understand that other people's opinions do not define you. Your worth is not tied to their approval, and their insults do not diminish your value. By embracing this philosophy, you develop a sense of emotional independence. People will notice this strength and respect you for it because they see that you are not easily swayed by external criticism. When you don't take things personally, you demonstrate a level of emotional maturity that commands respect. People admire those who can remain calm under pressure and not be dragged down by negative comments or insults. This resilience shows that you have control over your emotions and are not easily provoked. In professional or personal settings, this trait is particularly valuable. It shows that you are confident in yourself and don't need to react defensively to others' opinions. Whether in heated debates or everyday interactions, maintaining this composure sets you apart as someone who is strong, emotionally intelligent, and worthy of admiration. Respect is a fundamental aspect of human interaction, and the Stoics understood that it operates as a two-way street. If you want to earn respect from others, you must first be willing to give it. This principle is not merely about being polite or courteous. It's about treating everyone with dignity, regardless of their status or position. By embodying this Stoic principle of equality, you not only draw people to you but also foster a culture of mutual respect that enriches all your relationships. When you show respect to others, you create an environment where they feel valued and appreciated. This respect does not depend on the other person's wealth, power, or social standing. It's about recognizing their inherent worth as human beings. Whether you're interacting with a CEO, a colleague, a friend, or someone in a service role, treating everyone with dignity communicates that you value them as individuals. This Stoic approach builds trust and rapport. People are more likely to respond positively and respectfully to you when they feel respected themselves. By setting this standard in your interactions, you foster an atmosphere where mutual respect can thrive. This creates deeper, more meaningful connections with others and encourages open dialogue and cooperation. In showing respect, humility plays a crucial role. The Stoics believe that no one is inherently superior or inferior. We are all equal in our humanity. When you approach others with this mindset, you dismantle any barriers that may exist due to perceived hierarchies or social distinctions. This humility allows you to connect with others on a human level, making it easier to show genuine respect. Moreover, humility invites respect in return. When people see you treating others with kindness and consideration, they are more inclined to mirror that behavior. This reciprocity reinforces the idea that respect is a two-way street and establishes a foundation for lasting relationships. Respect has a ripple effect that can influence the broader environment around you. When you consistently demonstrate respect in your interactions, it encourages others to do the same. This behavior can create a positive culture within workplaces, communities, and social circles, leading to more constructive conversations and collaborative efforts. For example, in a team setting, when leaders show respect to all team members, it fosters a sense of belonging and encourages participation from everyone. This inclusion often leads to innovative ideas and solutions, as individuals feel safe to express their thoughts without fear of judgment. The mutual respect built in such environments can dramatically enhance teamwork and productivity. 10. Embrace humility. In a world often dominated by ego and self-promotion, humility stands as a cornerstone of respect and admiration. The Stoics recognized that while arrogance drives people away, humility invites respect and fosters meaningful connections. Embracing humility means acknowledging your limitations, admitting mistakes, and demonstrating grace both in success and failure. This powerful trait not only enhances your character, but also creates an environment where mutual respect can flourish. The Stoics believed that true strength lies in recognizing one's imperfections and being willing to learn from them. They understood that nobody is infallible, and mistakes are an inevitable part of the human experience. Rather than hiding failures or pretending to be perfect, Stoics encouraged individuals to confront their shortcomings with honesty and courage. This level of self-awareness demonstrates a profound understanding of oneself and fosters an environment where others feel safe to express their vulnerabilities as well. When you embrace humility, you create space for personal growth. Acknowledging your mistakes allows you to learn from them and become a better version of yourself. This commitment to self-improvement not only strengthens your character, but also earns the respect of those around you, who admire your willingness to grow and evolve. Humility is particularly evident in how you respond to both success and failure. In moments of triumph, it's easy to become boastful or self-congratulatory. However, the Stoics taught that true humility lies in sharing credit with those who contributed to your success and recognizing the role of external factors. By maintaining a humble demeanor during your achievements, you invite admiration rather than envy, fostering goodwill among peers and colleagues. Conversely, how you handle failure is equally significant. Instead of blaming others or external circumstances, a humble person takes responsibility for their actions. This grace in accepting defeat demonstrates maturity and resilience. When you show that you can learn from your setbacks and remain composed, others will respect you for your ability to rise above challenges. Humility naturally attracts others to you. People are drawn to those who are genuine and down to earth. When you approach relationships with a humble mindset, you foster trust and openness, making it easier for others to connect with you. This connection creates a foundation for collaboration and teamwork as individuals feel valued and respected. Moreover, humility enhances your listening skills. When you acknowledge that you don't have all the answers, you become more receptive to others' insights and perspectives. This willingness to listen not only strengthens your relationships, but also broadens your understanding of the world around you. Lead by example. One of the most powerful ways to gain respect is to lead by example. Actions speak louder than words, and when you demonstrate integrity, dedication, and commitment to your principles, people are naturally drawn to you. This Stoic belief emphasizes the importance of living authentically and aligning your behavior with your values. When you embody the principles you advocate, your actions become a silent force that commands respect from others. Leading by example means demonstrating the behaviors and attitudes you wish to inspire in others. Whether in your personal life, at work, or within your community, being a role model creates a ripple effect that encourages those around you to strive for similar standards. This practice is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, which encourages individuals to be virtuous and act in accordance with their values. When you exhibit qualities such as honesty, responsibility, and perseverance, you set a standard for others to follow. This alignment between your words and actions reinforces your credibility and builds trust. People are more likely to respect you when they see that you practice what you preach, creating a culture of accountability and integrity. Integrity is a cornerstone of leading by example. It means being true to your values, even when faced with challenges or temptations. When you act with integrity, you demonstrate that your principles are non-negotiable. This unwavering commitment earns you the respect of those who witness your steadfastness. For instance, if you advocate for teamwork and collaboration, but your actions reflect self-serving behavior, people will quickly see the disconnect. In contrast, if you consistently support and uplift your colleagues, even when it's not convenient for you, it reinforces your message and encourages others to do the same. Dedication to your goals and values is another essential aspect of leading by example. When you show commitment, perseverance, and hard work, it inspires others to adopt a similar mindset. Your dedication becomes a source of motivation for those around you. They see your determination and are encouraged to pursue their objectives with the same fervor. In a professional context, this might look like going the extra mile on a project or supporting a colleague in need. When others see your dedication to excellence, they are more likely to follow suit, fostering a culture of high standards and mutual respect. Leading by example transforms your actions into a silent force that commands respect. When your integrity and dedication are evident, people look up to you, not because you demand it, but because you earn it through your behavior. This respect is not just fleeting, it builds lasting relationships and establishes you as a trusted figure within your community. Moreover, this approach creates a positive feedback loop. As you inspire others to adopt your values, you contribute to an environment of respect and accountability. This culture encourages everyone to strive for excellence, further reinforcing the principles of integrity and dedication. 12. Stay true to your values. Stoicism teaches us the importance of staying grounded in our core principles, especially in a world filled with challenges and temptations to conform. In the pursuit of acceptance or approval, it can be easy to compromise your values. However, true strength lies in standing firm in what you believe, even when it's difficult. This unwavering commitment to your principles not only defines your character, but also earns the respect of those around you. At the heart of Stoicism is the belief that our values are a guiding compass through life's uncertainties. These core principles, such as honesty, integrity, compassion, and resilience, shape our actions and decisions. Staying true to these values, even in challenging circumstances, reflects a deep understanding of who you are and what you stand for. This self-awareness is a hallmark of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing that our inner strength comes from our commitment to our values. When faced with adversity, it can be tempting to bend or adjust your principles to fit in or gain approval. However, the Stoics teach that compromising your values erodes your self-respect and integrity. People respect those who remain steadfast in their beliefs, even when the path is fraught with difficulty. This resilience not only strengthens your character, but also inspires others to uphold their values, creating a culture of respect and authenticity. When you stay true to your values, you cultivate trust and credibility in your relationships. People are more likely to respect and admire you when they see that you are consistent in your beliefs and actions. This consistency is particularly important in leadership roles, where followers look for guidance and integrity. Leaders who stand firm in their values create an environment where others feel safe to express their own beliefs without fear of judgment. Moreover, staying true to your values enhances your self-esteem and confidence. Knowing that you are living authentically and aligning your actions with your principles fosters a sense of inner peace. This sense of self-assurance radiates outward, making you more approachable and respected in your interactions. Adversity often tests our commitment to our values. When faced with challenges, it is easy to succumb to pressure or take the easy way out. However, Stoicism teaches that true strength lies in navigating these trials with integrity. This might mean standing up for what is right, even when it is unpopular or challenging. For example, if you work in an environment where unethical practices are the norm, choosing to maintain your ethical standards can be daunting. However, by refusing to compromise, you demonstrate courage and conviction. This integrity not only earns the respect of your peers but also establishes you as a moral beacon in the workplace. 13. Be mindful of your energy. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to find ourselves drained by the demands of others and the distractions that surround us. Stoicism teaches us the importance of being mindful of our energy, emphasizing that not everyone deserves our attention or emotional investment. By focusing on what is within our control and letting go of what isn't, we can protect our energy and direct it toward the things that truly matter in our lives. Your energy is a finite resource, and how you choose to allocate it can significantly impact your well-being and overall life satisfaction. Stoics understood that we can't control everything that happens to us or how others behave. However, we can control our responses and where we choose to invest our time and energy. This awareness is empowering. When you recognize that your energy is precious, you begin to prioritize your interactions and commitments more consciously. For instance, consider the relationships in your life. Not all connections bring value or joy. By being mindful of the people you engage with, you can choose to invest your energy in those who uplift and inspire you, rather than those who drain or frustrate you. This discernment allows you to cultivate deeper, more meaningful relationships while preserving your emotional well-being. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the practice of accepting what is outside our control. This acceptance is vital for maintaining our energy. When we obsess over situations or people we cannot change, we waste precious energy on frustration and disappointment. Instead, Stoics encourage us to focus on our responses to these situations, redirecting our energy toward constructive actions. For example, if you find yourself in a challenging work environment filled with negativity, rather than trying to change the attitudes of your coworkers, concentrate on how you can maintain your own positive mindset. By focusing on your thoughts and actions, you can cultivate a sense of calm and resilience that empowers you to thrive, regardless of external circumstances. Being mindful of your energy also involves recognizing what truly matters to you. This could be personal goals, meaningful relationships, or pursuits that bring you joy and fulfillment. When you consciously direct your energy toward these areas, you create a more balanced and enriching life. Setting boundaries is a crucial aspect of this process. Learning to say no to commitments that don't align with your values or drain your energy allows you to protect your time and focus on what truly enriches your life. By prioritizing your well-being, you not only enhance your own life, but also become a more supportive and present person for those you care about. 14. Practice detachment. Detachment is a profound Stoic practice that can transform your emotional landscape and empower you to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. By learning to detach yourself from specific outcomes and the opinions of others, you become unshakable in your pursuit of happiness and fulfillment. The Stoics understood that true respect and self-worth come from within, not from external validation. This inner strength allows you to maintain your peace of mind, regardless of the circumstances surrounding you. Emotional detachment does not mean shutting down or becoming indifferent. Rather, it is about cultivating a healthy separation between your sense of self and the opinions or actions of others. When you are overly tied to others' approval or the outcomes of your efforts, you relinquish control over your happiness and self-worth. This dependency can lead to anxiety, frustration, and disappointment. By practicing detachment, you begin to recognize that your self-esteem should not be dictated by external factors. Instead, you can cultivate an inner sense of peace and acceptance, allowing you to remain grounded in your values and beliefs. For instance, If you work hard on a project but do not receive the recognition you hoped for, detachment helps you understand that your worth is not defined by others' acknowledgement but by your own commitment to excellence. Detachment allows you to let go of the need for specific outcomes. This does not mean you stop striving for your goals. Rather, it means you approach your ambitions with an open heart and a flexible mindset. When you release your attachment to particular results, you free yourself from the fear of failure and disappointment. This freedom empowers you to take risks and pursue opportunities without being paralyzed by the fear of what others may think or the uncertainty of the outcome. Consider the example of a musician preparing for a performance. By practicing detachment, the musician focuses on delivering the best performance possible, rather than fixating on audience reactions or critical reviews. This shift in perspective allows them to enjoy the experience and express their artistry, resulting in a more authentic and impactful performance. As you practice detachment, you develop an unshakable inner strength. This resilience enables you to navigate criticism and setbacks with composure. You become less reactive to the judgments of others, recognizing that their opinions are often reflections of their own experiences and insecurities. When you detach from these judgments, you can maintain your dignity and self-respect, reinforcing the Stoic belief that true self-worth is cultivated from within. Embrace the present moment. In a fast-paced world filled with distractions and constant demands on our attention, the practice of embracing the present moment is more vital than ever. Stoicism teaches us to fully engage with the here and now, cultivating a strong, composed presence that naturally draws respect from others. By focusing on what is in front of you at this very moment, you not only enhance your own experience of life but also foster deeper connections with those around you. Living in the present moment means fully experiencing your current surroundings, thoughts, and feelings, without being preoccupied by regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. The Stoics recognize that many of our worries stem from ruminating on what has happened or fretting over what might occur. However, the only true reality we can engage with is the present. When we cultivate mindfulness, we allow ourselves to appreciate life as it unfolds, enhancing our emotional well-being and reducing stress. For example, when having a conversation with a friend, being fully present allows you to listen actively, respond thoughtfully, and connect genuinely. This attentiveness creates a sense of intimacy and respect in the relationship, as others feel valued and heard. In contrast, if your mind is wandering or distracted by external stimuli, you miss the opportunity to engage meaningfully, diminishing the quality of the interaction. Embracing the present moment naturally cultivates a magnetic presence. When you are fully engaged and attentive, others will notice your composure and confidence. This presence exudes an aura of tranquility and assurance, making people feel drawn to you. They recognize that you are not easily swayed by distractions or external pressures, which commands respect. This quality of being present can be especially powerful in professional settings. When you approach meetings or discussions with focused attention, your colleagues will respect your insights and contributions. Your ability to stay grounded amidst chaos not only sets a positive example, but also encourages others to adopt a similar mindset. To embrace the present moment effectively, consider incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily routine. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or even mindful walking can help anchor you in the present. These practices train your mind to recognize when it begins to drift, allowing you to gently redirect your focus to the current moment. Additionally, setting aside time for reflection can enhance your ability to engage with the present. Journaling about your daily experiences or expressing gratitude for the present can deepen your appreciation for life as it unfolds. Respect is something you earn through consistent action, self-control, and inner strength. By applying these Stoic principles, not only will you gain respect from others, but you'll also learn to respect yourself on a deeper level. Remember, true respect comes from within. Thanks for watching.